Good morning, folks. It's 5:47 a.m. on the 20th day, 6th month, 2022. And would you look at the guilt written all over the face of planet Earth? It's like the kid that denies they've ate the chocolate cake and you see the frosting on your face. And you go, the guilt is all over your face. I wanted to explain that to a couple people. That's what that means, by the way. So you got here is a basic chemtrail, but you also get some chem bombs, right? There's the different types of deployments that go on in our skies. There's many different things that are going on, undisclosed to you, undisclosed by mainstream media, because it's undisclosed to them in a way that they're allowed to report it. I'll just put it like that. In other words, you being lied to, man. Lies, 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 lies about your skies. And today I'm going to show you the path of the plumes. So at least maybe you could get away from this fallout somehow. Maybe you might want to hide under your blankets. I don't know. You get any industrial gas masks? This is falling on your gardens, folks. And I've been diving in no way, shape, or form has any vaccine been sprayed in your sky from this Paxvax that's going around. I don't ever say it to me, but I'm diving into the documents, and I'll say it's allowed. It hasn't been done, but it is allowed, all right? That I will say. But most of it's to cover your spraying of things like defoliants, you roundups and things like that, neonicotinoids for destroying things and spraying bugs. And well, look who's getting sprayed like the bugs today. Welcome to Australia. You have an entire country covered by chemtrails, and I have been showing, well, what I've seen of you guys, pictures sent to me this morning shows the criminality of this. You know, if I go from here to here, okay, you got a 2,000 kilometer long chemtrail line of crap. And by now, since this picture has been taken, it is completely over your whole country. Completely. It has gone coast to coast. There it is, right? See it and weep, man. This is your world descending from the tropics, or these curtains of death. They do not cause anything but malaise. These are man-made clouds. These are toxins in your skies. This is your chemtrail report. And here's where where we are. And where we are is at a tipping point of our planet, I think, when I'm watching things flow in this way, into this. This over the top of this is actually going to make this quite electric. We've been seeing lots of lightning around the world, and as we change in the atmosphere's conductivity by adding more metals and such to it, the lightning is going to become not only dramatic, but much wider. Some of the spark gaps are getting huge. Yeah, think about that. Look at this plume coming down. EMF dispersed, and chem bombs moving along, trucking along. Welcome to our world, man. This is our world. And is this what we're doing to it? Now, let's pause it a bit so you can get a bit of the motion of this. Let's see. This is all headed over Townsville, in that area that's predicted to have some very bad rains coming up. Look at the square form to this particular one as I do the stop and goes. See it? Look how square it is. Look at this here. Sometimes I do think they're drawing magic runes in our skies and doing ceremonies, because I see lettering and I see runes. Other people out who are familiar with Viking runes and stuff will know exactly what I'm talking about here. And the solstice magic is coming. All right, I'm going there. I'm just a spiritual war too. Anybody doesn't believe there's a spiritual war going on, more power to you. This is not good. They're setting you guys up. Look at this plume here. You got it out of fire? No. That's a plume of chem that just went over the top of Townsville. Ingham. Innis Falls. No, Innis fails. This program needs to fail. They need to stop this. This is, I know it's blurry, but this is the best image that your Bureau of Morons, BOM, gives me to use. They better never give me a clearer one. Look at that. I'm going to go backwards. Let's watch that plume develop. See it? It spikes out something. See? And then it goes. Boom. Not naturally. You got a lot of EMF right here. See it? Microwave popcorn cloud you guys have been showing me down low is now going to have all this chem go over the top of it. You should see it in fast motion. It's absolutely horrendous. Well, you see the extent of this. This here merges with that there. You got an EMF blast come up. Watch. You'll see it just... It shows up really well on a different feed. I'm going to bring it into play. Let's go with your... I'm going to bring it into play. Let's go with a different view on this. It's going to take a minute to load. I still want my cities and boundaries. And it really, really shows that very dramatically. This... You'll see the EMF pulse come up. It goes through the mix and actually disperses it. And a lot of the electromagnetic properties of the nano metals in there are how would I say, energized by electromagnetic frequency pulses. A magnetic flux line going through a wire induces a voltage. That's a fact. Okay? You fact check that. Fact checked it. Fact checked it. Fact checked that. And come up with a new song. Chem bomb dead. Chem. It's not even funny, but if I don't laugh about this, I think I'll curl into a ball under the bed my own self with a blanket and just go away. It just stop. I just stop. Now this is going to get clearer. So just give it a minute to load. It takes a bit. That's why it takes me a while to do one of these forecasts, because I load these in advance. Now what I'm noticing here is initially you'll see a hex pattern happen with this. And I know there's a device over here in Townsville, a HARP type array, that is capable of doing this. Boy, they boiling you. They're boiling the sky. That's what it looks like. I know the temperature's higher than boiling. It's freezing up there in the top clouds. Here comes your chem bombs coming over your house. Boom, 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 go your plumes. Wake up, people. Quit falling asleep. Hit the wheel. Look at this crap. Oh, it's whipping up some dust. So I'm watching the clarity go away. Down low. So it's bringing dust with it. That's bad. That's very, very bad. So be expecting to see dust on your cars. See the plume whipping up here? There's a wind whipped up a bunch of dust. Dust are free particulates. Particulates help control the weather. Adding particulates to the sky helps form water droplets. Right? This know your basics. But they say it's just water droplets. Yeah, but what did it form around? Right? They say it's just ice. Well, what kind of ice? Right? These are the questions that honestly need answering. Yeah, that's just an energy field that's just continually nucleating. Watch, as the chem goes over. That just stays in place. Staying in place. Bzzz, getting fried, Rockhampton style. Chemtrails going over Maroochydore, Marlborough, big swirling. This direction here is high pressure, so if you see microwaves suddenly come up, that's heating. Do you see the turn? What's that going to do? Think about it. Is it going to kick stuff in from up here? It absolutely will. I wonder what your rain schedule is. What do you got on your national loop? Because I haven't done all the loopiness of it all yet. It's got a big beam from Mackay straight out to sea. Creates a flow this way, which will pin. This will actually swirl a current around like this. Now you got something heavy starting to come toward towards Melbourne. Adelaide copping it a bit. Do we have any guilt here? What we got going on? They do a good job making sure you can't see what your clouds look like anymore. Can you do a determinant about your street and your weather looking at that? What a shame. Your tax dollars at work, Australia. But hey, that's a shiny new plane the Prime Miss Manager gets to drive around in. Nah, that's not much help. I got a better way to do that. Well, let's go to it. If you hear noises, we got a stadium across the street. The Eagles are setting up, and they've been beep, beep, beep since 3 o'clock this morning. Isn't that lovely for me? I want to see your rain forecast. Let's have a look. I'll leave you in the picture there, New Zealand. Snow. Dun, 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 da, 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 da. Ah, you're getting Bernie there. Look at that coming over Tassie. That's the heavy cells. Heavy cell coming over there. Let's stop the picture here. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's dumping a good bit. Is any of this going to be snow? No. All rain. What's your temperatures? Not below freezing. What's your temperatures tonight? It's getting cold. Yeah, that's why that triggered a bit of snow. It's because temperature's not cold enough down low. It is through here, though. They're not showing you it, but it is. It's cold enough to snow through here. It is. Yeah, there's some pockets showing up. Yeah, it's to be expected. What's your winds looking like? Oh, very heavy winds, very heavy winds. As this comes ashore. Looks like they're calling it to die out as it hits Bass Strait. Must have a reverse suction going through there. Oh, it's because the two highs have met here, of course. Yeah, that's causing a pinch point that causes flow up and around. Right, yeah, you guys are going to get something up here. What are they still calling it? Let's go look. What's the bad news? That ain't good, folks. That ain't good at all. So somewhere between these days and these days, they're still calling for that storm I was telling you all about. Right. Yes, that's how that forecast evidently still accurate. Well, actually, I went well beyond what Windy's capabilities are of showing a forecast to tell you that was going to happen. So it's on schedule. But over the next 3 days is all you're really worried about. You're going to get some rain. Some of y'all going to get some snow. Wintry mix to be expected. Hazardous driving conditions. Always in place even on a clear day because people are numbnuts and don't know how to drive. Right, let's just go there. Yeah, numbnuts. Are we still playing here? Yes. Success. See, I did a weird time. Unannounced. Gene technology. Yeah, that's a PDF of that to show you my claim. Why I say they haven't been done. But I have to fully pour over this document. I haven't gone over it since 2016, and it's been amended a couple times. So if you look on my wall, you'll find the full paper trail. You got about 300 plus pages to pour through. And the links therein, right? So anybody who loves that kind of legally stuff, go for it. I'm going to stick to giving you a forecast. So, right, let's not forget you, Perth. I'm sorry, there's so many to cover. I feel, oh, my. That's snow, actually. Yeah, that's what I said, too. There you go. Come on, BOM. If I could call this out from freaking a week ago that this is going to come in, it's going to be more, actually. It has to go further up. They're not telling you. I told you it was going to go further up. This ain't right. What are they saying? They said it's all off your coast, Sydney. You might as well say that shit's coming to you, Gang. You're going to get wet. Why? Because they want a new power station. It's obvious, and they're going to bring it in a year early. And it's going to burn hydrogen and natural gas. It's not what didn't say anything about being a coal plant at all, like people suspected. So there you go. Hydrogen production. Think, what does batteries outgas? Hydrogen. Mm-hmm. And you can get it from water too. Just having a snoop. Nothing, something. So it looked like you got some enjoyable times to go there, Bargo, Newcastle, Tari. My area of concern is still up here. Yep, your wet's coming. It's going to be bigger than that. They're lying to you. You see all this sitting out here? One EMF blast and that's coming to shore. It's here. Them moistures are ready. That's leverage from the IMF. If they offer you a deal or something and you don't do it, Australia, they're gonna bring that in. That's what I think sometimes. That's conspiracy theory, wascally wabdi kind of thought. Remember when Elmer became the wabbit? Well, yeah, you got some very, very heavy totals down here, Tassie. Not good at all. Yeah, Queenstown's still right on schedule for that hammering. Nothing and something. That's pretty consistent, actually. Yeah, you're fucked. I'll just use the words. You're fucked. Even the newspapers using the words, you're going to cop it. Suddenly it's acceptable. We know what that means, right? Well, Rob D said we're going to cop it. And everybody, I got a bunch of shit from trolls on. And then I started hearing the news saying it in the newspapers. I said, yeah, that's doing it. This right here off your coast could be there at any time. But you see that EMF line here? That tells me they're stretching and walking the moisture and stealing it. They're bringing it somewhere else. Where are they flooding now? Is it cold and chilly? The Atacama Desert. Driest places on Earth. It's where moisture goes to die. This is very interesting, this flow, actually. It's nonsensical for the trade winds. These are all your tendrils of moisture. This is where all the rain that's going to fall over the next 5 days is. You see all that up there in the tropics? You see what they got scheduled again for Nepal? They have in this month. They've been getting now. They're close to events that are approaching two plus meters of rain in the last 30 days, 40 days, right in there. Yeah, that's as bad again for them. And this river delta down here, because what comes through here comes down here in a river. Yep, so what you do here goes there. And the floods are torrential. But boy, does it uncover some gemstones. Or make things easy to find. With these planes that drive over with detectors on them. If I shut off your energy grid for a few hours and fly planes over you, I get a really accurate reading of what's in the ground, okay? I do. Very accurate reading. Now look into it. Yeah, I went there. I went there. I went here to the chemtrails of it all. The absolute scandalousness that's making somebody else money while costing us our future, while costing this trees down there its greennesses, its ability to stay that way. It's trying to take CO2 out of the air that trees and stuff need. And they give off oxygen that we need. Are we stupid? I sometimes think we are. I think you boom, 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 go your plumes over your oceans and over your skies, and you do nothing about it. You deserve what you got coming. You do. And this is something wicked. Your way comes. Mount Isa, I seen your pictures, and here you go. There's your chem bombs. And they show up much better on this other one, but I wanted to show that energy wave coming through. Right, as they speed it. Zzz, zzz. You'll see another one through here too. Comes through at the end. A little slower. You'll see it comes right this way. It's counterflow. Up. See it? Up. That one bank of cloud is moving a different way. as they merge. Now somebody says two fronts merging. I mean, it's traffic not even yielding. One's going under the other. And that makes things electric. And the electricity potential of here travels down the entire wire, right? And to be released anywhere along the line with all the potential electricity of the entire wire, if the ground is good enough, right? And it's just right, you could get incredible discharges. Not all discharges are good, folks. Right? You be discharged from the army is a really nice thing. Discharge from a giant lightning bolt, not good. Not good at all. Now let's see if we go back to the infrared grayscale. See how long that takes to load. Not bad. It went quick today. There might be a couple more minutes of it to load in. Look at that bank curtaining down. Whoosh. It's like you got a hose and you're spraying. If it was a giant up there with a hose, spray in the garden, wouldn't you say that would look like, or the biggest waterfall you ever seen? Well, it's falling out on you, Charter Towers, falling out on you, Townsville, Mackay, Rockhampton, Gladstone, Maryborough, all y'all, Brisbane. Huge percentage of Australia's population live in 5 cities. Well, there's one of them getting bombed. Boom, 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 boom. And you're just not dropping quick, folks. Chem bombs suck. Look at this one off the coast down low. Boom, right there. Off the tip of Brisbane. Down on the low deck. Look, down low. Right here. Right at the tip. First you get this big square line, and you got bombs going off. Right here. Watch. Watch, Brisbane. Watch your chemical poisoning go on. Yeah, if you're going to watch it, you might as well see it in action. Boom! Look at that chem bomb go off. Boom! See it? You got an air show going on? Does that look like a pentagram to you? Fucking does to me. I told you they're doing ceremonies. It's the solstice, and they just did a huge one off your coast. Come on, spirit people, light workers, we have got to counter this. You see that magic circle that's been drawn right here? Look at it. I don't even know what the exact time was of that. Somebody is not cool. This is wrong, man. I ain't having it. I ain't doing that over my fish. You ain't casting spells over my ocean. Sorry, I went there. You see it? Plain as day. My God. The extent of what is going on is... We've got to stop this. For the big love of it all. For the humanity of it all. Big love, peace.